Question you should ask yourself, and I call it a counter question: why not you? You are beautiful, smart, intelligent, talented, wanted, and qualified. Do not wait till it's too late. Know your worth and even more. Welcome back to the Finding the Silver Lining series. In last week's video, I talked about how you are different and how you are unique. And one thing I want to draw your mind to from last week's video is that you can always maximize your strengths and work on your weaknesses to make you the person that you want, instead of believing that you have to rely on other people before you can be yourself. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the second lesson of my book titled Finding a Silver Lining: 25 Lessons in 25 Years. And the title of this lesson is Know Your Worth. I wanted to share the perspective I had about myself while growing up. While growing up, I was this kind of person that I always did not believe in myself. If I were to just put it plainly, I did not believe in myself. I always got intimidated by what people said about me or what they do. And because now I have gotten over that feeling, I want to share with people. That's why I put it as one of the lessons in my book. Know your worth means that you understand who you are, the power you carry, and your purpose. You understand your purpose, you understand yourself, and you do not allow any other person to bring you down or to discourage you from achieving that purpose or from being who you want to become. So in this lesson, I am going to give an example of how people would always feel like whenever they go into a competitive sport or a competitive activity, they tend to ask themselves, why? I don't think I can get it. Why would it be me? It can't be me, because they are better people and they are better candidates. And in my book, I put it in quotation, why not you? So anytime you feel like asking yourself the question, why would it be me? Why would they pick me for that interview? Why would they pick me to represent them in that competition? Why would I be the best graduating student? Why would I achieve this? Why would I achieve that? The question you should ask yourself, and I call it a counter question, why not you? That means you have not really recognized the power you carry, because if you're saying that you can't do it, then that's how you would see yourself. So I am going to relate back to how I allow people get away with whatever they do to me. You can call it bullying, you can call it teasing, you can call it whatever it is. And in a later lesson, which will be lesson 12, you would hear about the story of how I was teased and maybe bullied and how that really affected me. In this lesson, I was actually particular about how I did not know my worth. I did not just take myself serious. I did not take myself to be one special person, to be a unique person. That was why it was necessary for me to have started with lesson 1. I did not take myself to be unique or to be special. I believe that there were other better people that could, stand in the gap, that could replace me, that could be picked instead of me. And then that really affected my output. So here goes the story that I attached to this lesson. In my secondary school, we would usually write a mock exam before you can choose whatever class you will be going to in senior secondary school. So what I mean by class is that there are 3 classes in senior secondary school. We have the science class, the art class, and the commercial class. But before you can even decide that I want to go to any of these classes, there is this mock exam that we do and a form that we are given to fill, asking us to state, of course with the presence of our parents while filling the form, whatever class you decided to go. Why did you choose to go to that class? What future ambition do you want to achieve from going to that class? And this is really funny because I just wanted to go to science class. To be honest, till now, I don't even know the reason. And while I was filling that form, I would always tell myself that I don't want to go to anything related to a medical field, anything that has to do with blood injection, lab, all of that. I don't want to do it. So if you are guessing what I put on my phone was going to be my ambition, to be honest, is to show that I had misplaced priorities. Like, I just wanted to go to science class for the fun of it. But unluckily for me, or should I say luckily for me, from the mock exam that I did, our counselor in school, gave everybody the outcome of that mock exam. And on my own mock exam, I was advised to go to commercial class because I did better in commercial subjects. During that period, I was very sad. Like, all my mind was that, oh my God, I didn't do well. And science class is like, it involves a lot of calculations, a lot of formulations. Ordinarily, it's just assumed that only bright students can survive in science class. So getting that report, I just felt that the counselor or the people that were in charge of marking and grading the mock exam assumed that I was not smart. I was like, how would you tell me that I shouldn't go to science class and now tell me to go to commercial class because I did better in mock? The only explanation I had was that I was not smart. And it really, really affected me. And funny enough, it wasn't like I was being compelled to go by that mock report. I wasn't compelled, but I was just advised to. And I don't want it to turn out that, okay, what if I strong-headedly go into science class and then I begin to fail? I do not do well. Like, what will happen? Then they'll tell me that they told me, then it would all just be like the blame falling back on me. So I believed. I believed everything, and I decided that I was going to go to commercial class. Even if I went there, I was always very, very unhappy, and I just felt incomplete somehow. I was sad for a few weeks, few months, I don't know, I can't remember, but I started to just find my ground, and I started enjoying the classes and doing really well in my class, and I just started picking up and getting out of my shell and doing all of the things that I enjoyed doing. And that story, anytime I remember it, I just start to wonder that what if I had still gone to science class? What if I had not taken that advice? And I realized that it was because I did not understand my words. I felt like I let what people said get to me. I let what people concluded based on one exam get to me, and it brought down my self-esteem, it brought down my self-worth, and I just went ahead to do what I felt that I thought was right. Until now, even though, to be honest, I do not regret it a bit that I went to the commercial class. I do not regret it. I enjoy what I do. I am satisfied, but if it were a one-time opportunity as well that was given to me, and someone had told me that you can't do it, you can't achieve it, that was how I would have believed it as well. And so that lesson has taught me now in life to always put my best foot forward, even when it looks like I am not capable for that position, even when it looks like I am not qualified. It is just what it looks like. It is not necessarily what it is. So you have to take the risk sometimes and do not allow what people say discourage you from doing what you really want to do. Going back to what I was saying about bullying, I realized as well that it was the way I presented myself in school that was how people also treated me. The same light, it's the way you present yourself that people will treat you. And I'm going to refer back to what I said about teasing and bullying. There was a time in school where people were just always teasing me and bullying me, and there was little or nothing I could do. It just kept damaging my self-esteem, but I did not take the time to refuse what they were saying. But if I had treated myself better and people saw the reflection of that, probably they would have taken me more seriously. So knowing your worth is like teaching people how to treat you, teaching people how to see you, teaching people how to address you. And if you do not know your worth, they would be the one to teach you how to define yourself and how to treat yourself, which would definitely not end well for you. So this lesson is just about you knowing your worth, loving yourself to a level where no one will be able to make you feel less of yourself. No one will be able to make you talk less on yourself or make you downgrade yourself. Okay? When you eventually decide to love yourself and know your worth, you will notice how fast people will tag you to be proud or tag you to feel too highly of yourself. That's because they are mad that they cannot manipulate you anymore and they cannot make you act the way they want you to. Instead, you have discovered your self-worth and you have left them behind. This will really get to them because you will be doing yourself a whole lot of good and making progress. I'm going to be ending on this final note. You are not average, so refuse to be around people that make you feel as such. You are beautiful, smart, intelligent, talented, wanted, and qualified. So do not ever lower your standard. You might lose friends, then it is meant to be. You are not proud. You are only setting boundaries and being the best that you are supposed to be. Do not wait till it's too late. Do not be like the old me. Know your worth and even more. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you all remember our mantra that I taught us from the last video. For the sake of my new subscribers or new viewers, I'm going to be stating it again and then we can keep using it from there. The mantra is, I am bold, I am brave, I am not discouraged, I will always find the silver lining. Always remember to say that to yourself all the time. I assure you that you're going to start living the best life and representing yourself in the best light, just like you're meant to be doing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel. Also, be sure to engage with me. You can check in the description box below to see all my social media links, and it will always be a pleasure to connect with you. Thank you once again. See you in my next video. Bye, guys.